It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to.
So this is Will Smith's reaction to what most people would consider a fairly tame joke by Chris Rock about his wife Jada's hair, or lack thereof. And what's particularly interesting to me is not only the strong emotional display, but also the fact that just a few seconds earlier, Will was visibly smiling and laughing at the exact same joke. And let's show that right now.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Right, and you can also see, if you watch that again, you can see his wife is rolling her eyes while... Yeah, so he's laughing, she's rolling her eyes. A bit of a contrast between their reactions. Will Smith doesn't yet know that his wife isn't laughing, right? So presumably, he sees his wife's reaction, and this caused this explosion from him. So, in terms of cognitive functions, right, I'm seeing, firstly, right, Will Smith is someone that is very naturally quite animated and expressive, right? Even the way that he enunciates his words at the end of that clip there, out your mother effing mouth, right? To me, I think this is a sign that he's someone that is FE or extroverted feeler, right? Also the fact that he's kind of mirroring his wife's reaction.
I had no idea that was none whatsoever. And I came as family. I actually didn't go to the Oscars as Will's wife. And I know for people that's weird, but what was going on behind the scenes, Will and I had been like, we weren't living as husband and wife since 2016.
So, as we've seen from the first clip, right, Will Smith is quite kind of out of touch with his own emotions, right? He goes from smiling to extremely angry. And in this clip, we've seen that it was obvious to her that they weren't in a relationship, romantically for years, right? They were just platonic friends. And yet he somehow presumed that there was something there when there wasn't, right? He somehow didn't get the memo. So what I think we're seeing here, from a typological perspective, is possibly FI polar, right? It's the thing that, from an outside point of view, everyone else can see it but you, right? This is like a glaring weakness in a person's psyche. Also, I think, in terms of intertype relations, that she could be his supervisor type, right? She, in my opinion, could be an ISFP. Will Smith could be an ESTP. A lot of people criticize Jada as being the controlling person. Well, this would explain it, right? She's literally his socionic supervisor, meaning that she has the psychological advantage over him, basically.
It's my birthday!
Yeah.
Right? And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Ooh.
Crushed, right? And to this day, I know I was crushed because it was true.
Yeah.
It wasn't a party for her.
Yeah.
And when she called me on that, that's when I snapped. And
So there you go. And this is also consistent with supervision, whereby the supervisee, Will, is generally unable to live up to the expectations of the supervisor, Jada, despite his best efforts. Right, her FI perceives his expression as being insincere, right?